not. This is like a program life. Hi guys. Hi. Hey guys, what's up and welcome to Hey guys, what's up and welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Fadzi. My name is Fadzi. If it is the first time on this channel, welcome. If you're a returning viewer, if you're a returning subscriber, welcome. I know the set today is giving interview vibes. It's giving some interview vibes. It's giving some madam kind of thing. But anyway, yeah, welcome to my channel. If it is the first time, if you're a returning viewer, if you're a returning subscriber, what's up and welcome. I'm at work, it's lunch, and I just thought, why not make use of this lunchtime and record a video? Because I'm smart and I'm a genius like that. Anyway, I'm joking. So I want to do a taking stock video, basically reflect on what has been happening in my life, what have I been doing, what have I not been doing. I remember the last time when I did a video that's similar to this one, a lot of my friends really liked it, and I also thought that since it's September and I do a lot of restructuring and a lot of introspection of my life in September, why not as well just do this video and just kind of assess what I'm doing and what I am not doing. So the list of this taking stock, I got it from, what's the name? The channel used to be called Tete Wumba when I got it. Now it's called Kumbirai Nerutendo. I wanted to say Kumbirai Ninyash and I knew it was wrong. Kumbirai Nerutendo. I got it from Kumbi's channel, and yeah, it's amazing. What am I eating? I am supposed to be on my Daniel's fast because I do a Daniel's fast every September, but I'm not. The reason why I'm not on my Daniel's fast is because of my Getty. So initially when I started off the month, I really started off well. We were doing well, but now because I kind of I don't really cook my food in advance, but I kind of cook my food in advance. My Getty was going, and fridge. So essentially then what would happen was, during the entire day I would have like my dry foods, my fruits, and my chichi. And then my Neru, I was supposed to be having like a proper meal, proper what meal, but because Kwankosna my Getty, you'd end up finding that I would probably just have my fruits the entire day, Nema Puti. And then my Neru would be so hungry. So I ended up deciding to cancel the Daniel's fast. Nadia is laughing at me because she saw it happen. I ended up deciding to cancel the Daniel's fast, and then I am supposed to be doing like an absolute fast during the day, and then I eat kawan maneru. Like I said, I'm supposed to be, but it's not happening like that. What am I drinking? I am drinking a lot of water. I'm not drinking as much as I'd love to drink, but I am trying to drink as much as I'm supposed to drink. I'm trying to drink 2 liters of water a day, but I think in root clock 1.5 auntie. In my 500 but I think root clock around 1.5. What am I currently reading? I'm currently reading Bamboozled by Jesus, a book by Yvonne Orji. It's an amazing book. You guys should read it. I highly recommend it. Oh my gosh. Even the writing style, oh my god. I've been wanting to read that book since it was published, because I felt like the cover and the title of the book literally really just spoke to me, and what I believe the content in that book describes my life, and I was actually absolutely very right. I'm one of those people who really believes if it wasn't for Jesus, literally, like, Jesus bullied me into this life that I'm currently living, and I didn't know that I would enjoy my life the way I'm enjoying it now. I never in my entire life thought I would have a YouTube channel. I never thought in my entire life that I would be a content creator, but look at me now, and I'm actually enjoying it. What am I currently wanting? I want a new house to stay. I am craving it. I want it. I need it. I want a new house to stay. My place is now so boring. I feel like I have grown in every way that I can grow in that one room. Now I want a bed sitter or a flat. That's what I'm currently wanting. Looking. What am I? Yes, I'm also looking for a new house to stay. I want a flat. I want a one bedroom apartment or a bed sitter. Another thing is I don't want to share. I want to stay by myself. So yeah, it's really big. Like there's a place that I think I have found, but it's still a bit blurry. Yesterday I was actually nursing a heartbreak because I couldn't fully then comprehend kuti muse Saturday musa 1 October and starting down a plan ukuthi am I moving out or I'm not moving in, and especially because the flat that I got, it was really just so convenient. Where it was located, how it looked was honestly really just so convenient, but the person who's staying in that house is out of the country and I'm not too sure if they're gonna be back anytime soon for me to move in. So that's kind of giving me a lot of anxiety. What am I playing? Oh, I'm currently playing End of Story. Well, in terms of music, yes, I'm currently playing End of Story.
You're magnificent, always in your element. Days may look the same, but you're giving me double for my shame. You're indescribable, your ways are unsearchable. I'm available, I am an example.
Yesterday I made people listen to that song, I think for a good 15 minutes. 15 to 20 minutes, because it's an amazing song. You guys, I'm listening to that song in the morning when I wake up. I'm listening to that song when I go to bed. I'm listening to that song in between my day, because it's really an affirmation song. Like, and I also remember I was actually singing it again for the place that I want to stay, and I'm like, you know what, God, in as much as I probably like this flat, if it's not yours, I know which at some point I will not like, because literally, you should really listen to that song. It just makes not so make sense. What am I deciding? I think this video is really centered about now, because half of the things that are happening in my life I have decided them, but what I'm deciding is actually a place to stay. That's honestly the center of the thing that's happening in my life right now. I'm not looking for a job, I'm not looking for a new church, I think everything else is really just in place. What I'm just deciding is, where am I going to be laying my head for the next year or 2 years or 3 years? Yeah, that's basically what I'm deciding. Oh, and also I'm trying to decide if I should date a guy. There's a guy in my DMs that I like, and he likes me too. And he's handsome, yo. That guy is handsome. But I'm trying to decide if I should date him or not date him, because I'm fussy. Because there are things that I'm fussy about, like the church that they go to, their relationship with God. Because there's no way I don't want to be in a space where I marry someone that I don't trust with my life spiritually. So that's the one thing that I'm really fussy about, right? And it's funny, because as I'm thinking about that, I was literally telling Nadia, I think some 5-10 minutes ago, but you know what, God is amazing. Why? Because I was looking at that picture of that guy, right? And I was like, oh my God, this man is so fine. Like, he's so fine. But as I was looking at him, I then remembered a video that Mpumi and Brendan did, and Mpumi was saying that there was a time when she said to Brendan, you're going to be in ministry, and Brendan was a bit upset because he didn't believe that he's gonna sing gospel in chi. And as I was reminiscing or whatever that, right, I then remembered Kuti, we shouldn't keep ourselves in situations, particularly in dating situations, that do not have a promise from God. You can date someone and their spiritual life might look shaky now, but if you heard from God, Kuti is the one. If you heard from God, Kuti, this person will eventually do this, then stick it through, because you heard from God. But not a situation where you're then hoping, Kuti, this person will change. It doesn't work. I'm in a space where I think for the last 2 guys who have been asking me out, I've been giving them an ear, because I'm hoping kuti, maybe God, you know. But anyway, so today it was basically like God reminding me, kuti, in as much as people can be great, in as much as people can be handsome, in as much as people can have the same level of energy as you, if I haven't said anything about him, you dating that person will probably just end up in tears. And also, this reminds me of something that God said to me again on Sunday, because I was asking, I went through a really rough experience in dating and relationships. And one of my friends then said to me, but Fadzi, I think and I believe could we had had God on this one. And I'm like, yeah, I had God, you had God, like almost everyone had God, auntie. But how come things didn't turn out the way we wanted them to turn out? And then I really just questioned God in church on Sunday. And I'm like, but Mwari, this person had God. I heard you. What happened? And then God was like to me, it was a necessary experience. I haven't asked him for who and why, but God then said to me it was a necessary experience. And I think after that, the bitterness, the anger that I had towards that experience kind of then just dissolved, because I was like, you know what? God really just wanted me to go through this experience, and it's fine. And I remember this one time when I was talking to Shalom again, Shalom said to me, at least now you have wisdom about this kind of things from experience. And it kind of really stuck to say, yes, you can get wisdom from stuff through conversations with people and what, but there's nothing that beats wisdom from experience. And I feel like the lesson that I learned from that relationship, I'm going to carry it into my next relationships. Where was I? What am I wishing? I'm wishing that I would be staying in a different place in 72 hours. I'm hoping that in 72 hours I'll be staying in a different place. I don't know if that's feasible. Guys, I really want to move. I want to buy a couch. I want to be able to invite people to my house, and people can come and we can chill and we can have conversations. And some people will be playing FIFA. Like, I just want to be able to be in a space where I can host people. That's why I need a bigger apartment. That's the reason why I am really fussy about where I'm staying, because I think I'd kind of made up my mind to say I would have moved out by 1 October. What am I enjoying? I'm enjoying the handsome men that I was telling you about. I really am. I really am. I'm enjoying that guy. Yay. You ever enjoyed talking to someone? Like, I'm enjoying that guy. I really am. I don't know how it will turn out, but for now, I'm also enjoying that person. Like, whew, yeah. What am I waiting for? I'm waiting for one person to come from SA, move out, and then I move it into an apartment. That's what I'm waiting for. What else am I? That's honestly everything that I'm waiting for. What else am I waiting for? Christmas, I guess, and my birthday, I guess. But yeah, what am I liking? I am liking a handsome man that is in my DMs. I'm liking a handsome man that is in my DMs. Yeah, I'm liking a handsome man that is in my DMs because he's fun and he's nice and he's a cool gent. He is. I don't know if anything is going to materialize out of the conversations that we're having now, but yeah, I'm also liking where I am with my life right now. Besides the fact that I'm really not so uncomfortable with my one-room situation, but I like where I am mentally. I like where I am. I don't like where I am spiritually. I feel like I am 100 steps behind, and I really need to catch up with my spiritual life and catch up with where God wants me to be now. But I like where I am mentally. I like where I am physically. Those days I wake up and look at myself in the mirror and I'll be like, girl, baby girl. I like myself physically. I like where I am professionally with my job. I like where I am. I feel like there's a lot of room for improvement, but I feel like where I am right now is a bit good. compared to where I was maybe last year around this time. I can definitely handle more things. I can definitely do more things. But I also still feel like there's a lot of room for improvement, especially with my job. What am I wondering? I'm thinking about marriage. No, I'm not thinking about marriage. This was like an instant thought. What I'm wondering about of late, the one thing that has really got my attention is my childhood trauma. Um, so I'm that one person who I don't really jump from one relationship to the other, but someone can easily get my attention as a guy. Um, a guy can easily get my attention. A guy can easily get my attention. And I'm wondering, Kuti, is it because of the fact that I didn't grow up with my dad? Does this have a reflection on the absence of my father in my life? What does this say? Me just being in a space where I easily give guys a chance to try and impress me. Like, I'm just that girl. If you try and impress me, I'll give you the room to try and impress me. I think for a good 2-3 weeks. And then there'll come a time when I'm like, you know what? But honestly, the truth is, I really don't like this person. I'm just enjoying the attention. So I'm wondering if my desire for attention from guys is inspired or comes from a place of I didn't grow up with my father. In as much as I grew up with a father figure, with a male figure rather, who is my brother and who has loved me in so many ways and has affirmed me in so many ways. Yeah, that's what I'm wondering. I'm trying to interrogate and see the impact that the absence of my father had in my love life. What am I also still talking about my childhood trauma and my dad? I was watching Sarah Jake's inauguration from Lose to Evolve, and I remember when I was watching that I was crying the entire 30 minutes. And as much as it was a spiritual moment, and as much as it was a beautiful thing to witness, as I was watching it, I was thinking of what I lost out as a daughter. I was busy trying to think, had my father been a better guy, what would I have grown up to be? What would I have become? What better things, how would I be doing things better? Especially with dating and relationships. I'm always wondering, Kuti, how I relate with gents when I'm dating them, how I relate with gents when we are trying to get into a relationship. I always try and figure out how it is related with the absence of my father in a relationship, and how my independence comes from a space where I was raised by a female figure who did not really have a male figure to help her through. Like, I was literally raised by a bulldozer who did everything she could for her kids. And because I saw that happening, I feel like at the back of my mind, when life is happening to me, I'm just like, hey, I got this. Like, yes, I need a man, but I don't need a man to make it happen. Nah. So that's what I'm wondering. What am I watching? I was watching All Rise recently, the series. And then yesterday I was watching a movie called The Shed. It's a Christian movie. Really, really nice, really beautiful. It's amazing. Ooh, that movie made me realize how we judge people and how God judges people. Like, there was that, can't say an epiphany, but really, was it an epiphany? But there was just that illustration of how God looks at us, his children, whether we are black, we are white, we are gay, we are thieves, we are robbers, we are kidnappers. Like, there was just that illustration of how then God looks at all of us regardless of our flaws, and how much he loves us. And it was just so beautiful to watch and to understand. That's what I've been watching. I've also been watching, well, that's a movie that I watched last night. I have also been watching, what else have I been watching? I don't watch things a lot, because I don't have time to watch stuff. Yeah, another thing that I've always been watching, I think now, is Mpumi's videos on YouTube. I always watch those, especially her podcasts, because she's been uploading a lot of those of late. I've been watching those a lot lately. I've also been watching, yeah, I think that's it. Yeah, that's basically what I've been watching. I wanted to watch Station 19, but for some reason I'm having challenges downloading it. I also wanted to watch Chicago Med, but again, sometimes I just don't have the energy to watch stuff. Even sermons, sometimes I don't even have the energy to watch sermons, because I'm normally really just tired from the work that I do when I'm at work, and usually when I get home I just want to do something extremely very light and then just sleep. So basically that's all that's happening in my life now. What I'm eating, what I'm drinking, what I'm reading, what I'm wanting, what I'm looking for, what I'm playing, what I'm deciding, what I'm wishing, enjoying, waiting, liking, wondering, and watching. Yeah, that's basically what's happened in my life. I am still not dating. I haven't committed to a relationship to anyone. No one has asked me to say if I don't leave my girlfriend. I said yes, no one. But there's this gent in my DMs. Really, really handsome guy. Extremely handsome. I think the reason why I'm emphasizing on his handsomeness is because he just sent me a picture of himself now. And I was kind of starstruck. I'm like, dude. And then, yeah, that's it. That's my life. Still working at Baker's House. I'm still a digital content creator. I'm not pregnant. I'm not expecting any kids. But another thing that happened to me yesterday that I really felt like I needed to talk to was, in the afternoon I saw a meme that was saying, Kutianzi, yeah, you've always been talking about how you get married by 25, but now it looks like 40-ish. And I could relate so much to it, because I was one of those girls who really wanted to get married young. But now I'm like, guys, I'll probably get married in my late 30s, because I'm just like, But as I was saying that, and as I was busy being happy and thinking that I'm comfortable with getting married late in life, I then saw someone. That person is not my friend, but I know them, and that person got married. The minute I saw that this person got married, the pressure that I felt, you know, that's what that said, the pressure is getting worse. I just felt the pressure, like so in as much as I mentally think that I'm prepared to get married late in life, I feel like at some point it will probably get lonely. At this point it's still fine. It's still fine because I have my friends that I'm like, my guy, we're still in this together. But I feel like there's gonna come a time where I'll look at myself, probably if I'm not married, yay, God has plans. Probably if I'm not married at 30, I will be like, because yesterday I really did feel the pressure. I also felt like, like, I feel like it's different, hey? I feel like it's different to, I think we should do these sessions a lot more, where I'm sitting and I'm just talking. I feel like it's different when you are dating someone and you're in a serious relationship, and the relationship is relationshiping, right? And you see all of these people get married. It's different. You're happy for them and you're okay because you kind of know that I have someone that I'm doing life with. But it's a whole different ball game when you're not dating, you have no relationship whatsoever going on in your life, and then people are getting married. Like, hey, Ooh, yesterday he sent Ashley a message and I'm like, I miss my boyfriend. And Ashley's like, wait, do you miss your boyfriend or you miss a boyfriend? I think I also told Namanda that a few weeks ago. I'm like, I miss my boyfriend. Not to say I have one, but to say I miss having someone who's mine. I miss having someone who's mine. I miss having someone that I can just call and they have my back. Like someone who's your friend. Like where the relationship is just beyond Njukunyara or whatever. The relationship is, dude, I'm by your gate and I go out Dinimabon kind of. Like a relationship that's now on window level. I miss that. I miss that for myself. I really do. I haven't had that in a long time. And Amanda said to me that, was it Amanda? I can't remember, but I think it was her. Said to me that you do realize that these relationships start somewhere. They start from ground level. And I think for the longest time, this entire year, with whoever I've been talking to and whoever I've tried to date, or maybe let's say in the past 2 years, the relationships have all been at ground level. And in any, it's just I'm craving something that's at window level. But I'm not too sure, okay, with everyone that I'd been talking to in the past and everyone that I attempted to date in the past 2 years, within the past 2 years, I wasn't really willing to work for the relationship till it gets to window level. Except for one relationship that I was telling you about, Kuti. I was saying Kuti had hit God. But anything other than that, I was just vibing. And it's bad, I know, but I was just vibing. But anyway, what time is it? Yes, it's 18:47 and I've been recording for 26 minutes. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching this. I hope you enjoyed it. Comment down below if you would want to do like some more sitting sessions, because I really did enjoy this. It was fun. If you don't want it, I'll still do it for myself. I'll still do it for myself. But anyway, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this and I hope it was fun. Comment down below, like just comment with something. Comment with something. Comment with something, so that I can also interact with you and I can also talk to you, and yeah, we can have vibes on vibes. Nah. Bye. I suck at doing outros. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate you.